everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my Pan 200 update for you, and I feel like I did all right for this past month. Not nearly as well as I did the previous month because that was like an anomaly, but I feel like I did okay this month. I have a bunch of eyeshadows here that I'm going to show you. I will have pictures of these. I'm going to hold them up and I'm going to show them to you in the order in which I hit these pans. And then, of course, the overlays will be there. And then I will tell you how many pans out of 200 I've hit so far, because that is the goal for this year. Misty is trying to do 200 as well. She's going to be listed down below because, I roped her into it. Like, I talked to her, I'm going to say in November and December of last year. Like the tiniest little bit of arm twisting, she said that she would do it with me. And, yeah, she is kicking my butt, but that's okay. It is not a competition. I'm okay with that. As long as I hit my 200, she could hit 500, and I will be very happy for her. But this is my journey. We all have our own journey. And, yeah, I think my journey's going all right so far. All right, let me show you. The first one is from the Coastal Scents 88 palette. And let's see, E6 is, see if I can not blind people with this one. It is this teal shade right here, and I have a little baby pan in there. This will be coming back as I'm trying to crush things over here. Next one I hit is also from Coastal Scents, but this is a hot pot. This is in Peach Puff, and I've got some pan right up here. Moving on to the Essence Dancing Green palette. Like, I get ABBA stuck in my head every time I pull this palette out. Night is Young. It was the very last one that I needed to hit pan on here, which is this dark green right there. Really easy to see pan. Every single shade in here has pan on it, which makes me very, very happy. I'm going to have to start working on that some more to try to finish that off, but that is not my focus right now. Right now, it's all about the pans. All right, I have a face powder. This is from Milani Hermoso Rose. I've got my pan right there in the center. It is thinner on the one side than it is the other. It just must have been the way, I was holding it and the brush and stuff that I was using. Next up is the Too Faced Love palette, and I hit pan in Puppy Love. This one is going to be hard to see, which is why I have the overlay, because it is a darker shade. And it has the black plastic as the pan. There is no silver pan in that one, but I definitely have pan right there in the center. All right, moving on to another Coastal Scents Hot Pot. This is the shade Aluminum Taupe. That one's actually pretty easy to see, and I really enjoy this shade a lot. This might end up on my plan to pan list because I really like it. Moving to an eyeliner. This is from the Depotted Profusion Eyes palette from like 6 million years ago, and it is just a gel liner, and there's my pan up there in the corner. It was not as easy to hit pan on this one as some of the other ones. This one's definitely a little bit more firm than other ones that I have used even this year and hit pan on, but I enjoyed it a lot. All right, back into the Coastal Scents 88 palette. We have, if I could move my mouse, D5. Let's find D5. Why can I not open you? Oh, yeah, okay. That is this shade right here. It's like a grungy, grayish kind of blue. And like that more teal than blue, like a grungy kind of teal. Moving on to the ColourPop Hocus Pocus Witching Hour palette, and I hit pan on Green Newt. It is my first pan in this palette, and it is right there in the corner. Okay, moving on to another Depotted, and that is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the shade Hunts, and you can see it over here. This is like the weirdest pan, because I was actually working on the center and the sides kept crumbling, and I would use the sides because I didn't want to waste even the loose stuff. So it just, it looks like a funky pan, but however you got to hit it. It took me a lot longer because I had been focused in one area and then it started crumbling in a different area. but eventually it's all got to get used anyway, so I'm okay with that. All right, the Revolution Reloaded Provocative Palette. Sorry about the glare. I hit pan on shade 7, which is this one right here. Another depotted. This is from the NYX Sex Bomb Femme Fatale. This is just like a medium taupey matte brown, and the pan is right there. Hopefully the light will catch that. That was a very recent one. All the rest of these have been like within the last, I want to say, week and a half. All right, Essence Coral Me Maybe, Wishing the Well. That is this orangey shade up top here. I love the way these smell. It's like vanilla frosting. I just want to eat it. I'm not really going to do that though. All right, Too Faced Rock and Roll Palette. This is the shade Wrap. It almost jumped out of my hand. And the pan is kind of up there. I like to mauve it. Another Essence palette, and Into It is the shade. And that is this one right here. I was so close when I started using this the other day that it ended up being like a nice sizable pan because I was just that close. Like I barely touched into it and there was pan there. The next one is from Pat McGrath Labs. This is the iEcstasy Subversive Palette. I don't know why I always mess that one up. And the shade is Synthetica. I actually wore this one and the I like the Mauve It shade together, and hit pan on the same day. Not too shabby. All right. D4, Back Into the Coastal Scents 88 palette. I actually have 2 of them in here. This is a green shade. I've been wanting to hit pan on this one forever, and I finally have. Hopefully you can see that. And B3. Hit these on the same day, and that is the last you'll see of that palette for today. And the one that I actually hit today, I use this to blend out my crease. It's from the Mange palette, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like funky double pan, but that's okay. Pan is pan. We're good about that. And that is the shade Bling. So I hit 19 pans since the last update. There's no way I'm going to touch the 28 pans that I hit in June. It's just not going to happen. But I am very, very happy with my 19 pans. And that brings me to a total of 139 pans so far this year. I am very, very happy with how I'm going with this. I'm definitely on track to hit my 200 unless, something crazy happens, which in my world, that is a very distinct possibility. I've had those years where, like, all hell breaks loose. What are you going to do? You just go with the flow. So I'm just going to continue to work on everything, and hopefully I will have a decent update for you next month. Definitely go check out Misty. There are a bunch of other people that have joined in. They have some different goals, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be 200. That's a crazy thing that I wanted to do and that Misty is doing, but we have some people that are trying to do 100, some that are doing 50, some that are doing 30. It's all what you want to do. If you have a goal for a specific number of pans that you want to hit this year and you want other people to come check you out, put your information down in the comments, how everyone can find you, what your goal is, and I will get you put into the description box. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.